Hello and welcome back to How To with Melissa's Magical Creations. I am Kathleen and today I am going to show you how to quickly make a candle. It's going to smell wonderful, it's going to look nice, but you will be able to have a candle at a moment's notice. I'm doing this. So what I do, because I sell my products, a lot of my products, I do make some for home. But I have containers. This is an 8-ounce container that I ordered from Amazon. Has a lid. And I also ordered these labels that show warning, of course, hazardous material, don't leave burning unattended, things like that. Then I have a smaller one. This one is a 4-ounce candle. Same thing. Now on the inside, I have wooden wicks. I like wooden wicks. For me, they look better. They clean better. They burn better. So it's the wooden wick that I have cut at an angle, the base, and then the wick adhesive, which keeps it glued down to the container without using glue. Now, this is the wick adhesive. And, these are the wicks and the bases. So, this is a long wooden wick. Sometimes I use 2 if I want a crackling effect. And that is a long one. Here's one that I've already cut at an angle for another candle. And then they come in the long size I just showed you, and they come in the shorter size. They come already cut, going flat across. So if you like that, then that's what you use. But I personally like the angle effect. Here is the base. It's just a metal base. That's it. And what you do is you take your wooden wick, stick it right inside this little piece here, this little notch, and it holds it. And that's it. That is perfectly fine right there. Nothing else. Now, you put the adhesive here, you stick it in the middle, or as close to the middle of the candle as you can get. Now, I am going to make 2 different kinds of candles. One in this 8-ounce, one in this 4-ounce. My 13-year-old just melted the wax for me. I use soy wax. It is natural soy 444 wax. It's a 10-pound bag. Had it for a while. Got it from Amazon. For the 8-ounce container, you need 2 cups of that wax just to be able to fill up that container there. So I am going to use, I'm going to let it cool just a little bit because it is a little hot. I have bamboo skewers for me to, cool, mix things in if I want to scent or color or things like that. Because this is just really and truly for the house. I'm not going to add a color or anything to it. But I have jasmine, and Abbey and Sullivan is where I got this from. When we had Pacatans, which we no longer have. But I'm using jasmine as the fragrance. And I am going to, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow it off just a little bit. That did not sound right. I'm going to blow the candle wax cool, at least a little bit cool, because I don't want it to burn off the fragrance oil itself. My 17-year-old is trying not to laugh because he's sitting over there, quiet as can be, trying not to laugh. I'm sorry. But I just don't want it to burn the scent of the wax. Because I want it to throw the wax. I used to have some granules that would make the wax cast, the scent cast far. I ran out. I'm waiting on that to come in the mail. Well, not in the mail, but come from Amazon, because I also got that from Amazon. I love Amazon. You have to excuse the whining in the background. That is my African Barbero getting on my nerves. Mad that my 17-year-old just walked out the house. Now she's in the window, like she's supposed to be in the window. She's going to be in timeout in a minute. But I added the wax. Until, in all honesty, I'm not going to tell you how much to add. It's your preference on how strong you want the scent. I like to smell it to see if that's what I want. So just as you go, just add the wax. That's it. So, you know, shake a few drops out and then stir it up. See if that's how you like it. Because that's what you're going to smell when it burns. So I'm going to add the lid on there because I can smell it without even stirring it. So that's enough. And, oh, beautiful. So again, that is jasmine. I love that scent. It's one of my favorite scents coming from a flower. Oh, that is beautiful. So this is my wax pour. It's seen better days, but I've had it for so long. Sorry. Now she's excited that somebody's coming in the house. Oh, boy. She's still a puppy. That's the only reason why I give her the leeway to make all this noise. My pit and my American Bulldog, they both know you don't make that much noise for no reason. Now, if you're warning me somebody's coming or trying to do something to the house, that's different. But what I'm going to do, because I'm going to hold this, usually I just have it like this, set on a table or whatever surface you're going to pour your candles on, and that's it. But because this is hot wax, I'm going to leave the lid under to protect my hands because it is very hot. Then I'm just going to pour. Just pour. And it's still hot. I can still feel the heat. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to set it down because it's burning. Ow. Okay. So don't do that. But it was just so you guys could see. And I'm going to pour the rest off. Okay. And that should do it. Now I do have one that I have partial. I'm walking away and I do apologize. But I have one where I have partial wax in already. And that's where I have like too much of one kind. And I just poured a leftover in there. And eventually it will fill up and it'll be just another candle with different scents, different layers of scents. Hopefully it will, you know, smell nice as it burns. So I'm going to move that over. And I'm going to pour the rest in this one that I already have. And it smells like lavender. So I'm going to just pour that off on top. Just so I don't waste it and it doesn't go anywhere. So that'll be there. And come right back. Sorry. All right, so I poured that in that one with the runoff. So as soon as this is dried, I will somehow, I'm thinking, or I'll figure it out or have one of my kids show me, oh, I'm going to kill these dogs. They're running back and forth from the window to the door because they want to see who it is that's going to come in the house because they miss their brothers. But only one is barking. Yeah. So I have this one I'm going to set to the side because that will harden before the one I just poured because it's only that little layer that's on top. So I'm going to wipe this out though because I want to make sure that you don't ever want to, for plastic, you don't ever want to wash it until you're completely finished because then you got to make sure every single portion of it is completely dried. And then once you've done that, then you can use it again. So I'm just wiping it out. And because I'm wiping it out, very, very little of the scent is left. So I don't have to worry about it contaminating the other candle scent, because it won't. I'm going to wipe it out again. And that should be it. Yep. See? All clean. And I really don't even smell anything on there. But that's just how I do it. Because like I said, it's for home. When I'm doing it for my customers, excuse me, thank you. I make so many of one kind of scent. I have rows and rows and rows of them. So I pour all of those off first, then I clean out the container, and then I dry it out, and then I make another one, another kind of scent. So with me just doing it like this, it's fine because these are, like I said, for home use only. Now, using this, I can put this in a microwave. So my 13-year-old is going to do that for this 4-ounce candle. So let me just let you know that because we used the 8-ounce candle and it was pretty full, it's actually a little fuller than I would like, but I had to use 2 cups for this because it's a 4-ounce candle. You're using 1 full cup of the soy wax. So let me just see, almost. Let's see. Up, just a little bit more. Can you go get my charger? All right, is that one?